Hi, I'm Justin, and Justin Makes Cocktails is back. It's been a few weeks. I took a break for my birthday. I went on a trip to New Orleans, which was well documented. Had a lot going on, but I am back, and I wanted to do a new video this week. It's been a while. So tonight I'm going to be making a Gibson, which is a kind of like a cousin, I think I saw the word used, to a martini. Now, the origins of it, questionable. There's a few different theories on where it came from, but the earliest date of it being published was in 1908. But it's essentially a martini. Now, obviously, there's a lot of versions of that, which I still need to do a video of. But this one has onions, cocktail onions, instead of olives in it. And really, that's the only difference, depending on how you make a martini. So I had seen this drink a few times in different cocktail books, and I've been wanting to try it. I made one last weekend for the first time, and I thought it was really good. And incidentally, I was looking at like pop culture references, and there's not really a lot of pop culture references of this drink. But in the show on Netflix, The Queen's Gambit, Beth Harmon and her mom were drinking Gibsons throughout the series. So anyways, it's a very easy drink to make. I'm going to be using a mixing glass. Got this for my birthday. It's really nice. As opposed to shaking, it's just a great way to stir it. It's a nice thick glass. And I'm going to be using a Nick and Nora glass, which I also got for my birthday. Thanks, Gabe. But basically, Nick and Nora glass is kind of like a coupe glass, only it's a little smaller. It's just really cute. I don't know if this is I was just looking something up. I don't know if this is something that's been around. It seems like it's a newer thing. I don't know the origins of it, but I thought it was a great compliment to our bar set. So, all right. So in my glass here, I've got ice ready to go. I'm going to do 2 ounces of gin. You could do a vodka Gibson if you wanted. I'm using London Dry Gin number 3, which is a pretty good gin. And I'm going to be using dry vermouth, 1 shot of dry vermouth. And I'm going to use some brine in here. Now, this is where the recipes deviate a little bit. If you wanted a Gibson, you've already got everything you need. But the recipe I found was, let me get my measurement here. I need 1/4 ounce of the juice or the brine from the onions. This is in my cocktail book. It's called Megan Dorman's Gibson. I believe she's probably a bartender somewhere. Actually makes it that way. So it's kind of like a dirty Gibson. That's what I would call it. So I'm going to give it a nice stir. This glass is really nice to stir in. It's not going anywhere. It's very solid. Doesn't seem like something you would need, but once you've got it, like, it's really nice. And you can pour straight from it. You want this ice cold. All right. So I am going to strain it into my glass. And the glass should be chilled. Mine was a little bit chilled. And it makes just a bit too much, so I'm going to short it a little bit. I don't know if I'll be able to get it all in. Right. Now, it's such a tiny glass, it's a little hard for garnishing as far as like with a pick or something, but I'm going to garnish it with 2 of the little cocktail onions. I'm just going to toss those in. Super classy drink. And, you know, like I said, I like dirty martinis, so I wanted to do this one, you know, dirty with the brine in it. So good. So I'm going to give it a try. It's got like a clear, like a yellowish clear color to it. You can definitely smell the vermouth. If you're a vermouth person, you can definitely smell that. Ice cold. Ice cold gin is really good. And when you get that savory flavor of the onion in there, it just makes for a really good sippable cocktail. But you taste the gin, the dry vermouth kind of makes it, I don't know, it's like the opposite of a sweet cocktail. It's not something you just want to like drink it down really fast, but this is a solid cocktail. I would encourage you to drink it. If you go to a classy place, order a Gibson, you won't be disappointed. You do not have to do it with the onion brine in it, but that's how I would recommend it. Cheers to the weekend.